Let's take a look at the solutions to the homework assignment number 25. We'll start off right away. Let's get our P's and Q's and see what we're up against here. So P is 15. Let's get the factors of that. Q is 1. So that'll be easy to work with. Next thing we want to do, let's get all the possible solutions that are rational numbers. And from this list, at least one will be an answer. So this is going to be pretty easy to match up. We're just going to match up each one of these, right? Plus and minus. So it's basically going to be the list of P. So it'll be 1 and -1, 3 and -3, etc. Okay, next thing, let's take the coefficients from the original function and let's set up some synthetic division and see if we can figure out which one of those numbers is going to work. So we've got 1, 1, -17, I think it was, right? Yep, and 15. Remembering that 1 will be there. If we have a remainder of 0, which proves we have a factor, that would have to be 0. So let's see here. What might work for this situation? You got a lot of options. I'm going to go with a 1. And that works. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write this as a depressed polynomial, knowing that it was an x cubed. I'm going to drop this down 1 degree and make that 1x squared. 2x minus 15 equals 0. Now, I'm going to remember this 1 right there is an answer, okay? We got to remember that. So what we can do now is try to solve that quadratic. And it looks like that can actually be factored. Thinking 5 times -3 will work out well. -5 is another answer, and so is 3. So if I write this in solution set notation, knowing the first one I tried was 1, it'd be 1, 3, and -5. Those are the 3 answers. Now, looking back up at the original list, you probably see all of those in that list. But remember, there's no guarantee of that. At least one solution will come from that list. Okay, next question. P is 60. That's going to have some factors. There's some things to think about here. So let's go ahead and get those factors right off the bat. Okay, so that's quite a few to think about there, right? Q, we got lucky here. Q is 1. Had another 1, we'd have a lot of work to do here. Let's get a list of all the possible solutions that are rational numbers. Now, if you understand what I'm saying, it will be, because you're going to divide all these by 1, it'll be that list for P. So to make this easy, I'm going to use plus and minuses just to shorten up the list that I got to write, knowing that it could be positives or negatives. But we still have a lot of numbers to consider in getting this solution. Okay, now the next step, now that we know that all of those numbers are possible answers, let's get our coefficients from the original function, and let's set up some synthetic division. So I believe it was 1, -2, -23, and 60. We'll put our possible answer right there. And the 1 drops down, and this will have to be negative 60 there to give us a remainder of 0. So I'm going to try a 3. And I think that's going to work out nicely. Knowing the original problem was a degree of 3, I'm going to write this as 1x squared plus 1x minus 20 equals 0. Drop down 1 degree. And remember again, this 3 right here is one of our answers, okay? I think we can factor this. Thinking we're going to need a 1 in the middle, right? About 5 times negative 4. And if you go through the zero product property, I think we can skip to this. 3 is an answer from above, negative 5 is an answer, and positive 4. And those are all in the original list, coincidentally. And there you go.